Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Well, hello, and thank God it's Monday morning, folks. Thank God it's Monday morning. Never miss a Monday. Welcome back to Coffee with Trex, where we dive into the heart of the game with more passion and energy than a double espresso. Today, we're bringing down the playoff games, focusing on performances and strategies that made the headlines. Let's talk about Matthew Stafford's performance and play calling. Oh, my goodness. Sean McVay had some interesting comments about how Stafford was playing, but the game plan didn't support him enough. That's what he felt. The quick shift from run to pass, especially in crucial moments, was a bit of a head scratcher. And what could have been done differently, he still's trying to figure it out. It was a tough game, folks. Let me just say early often, lots of pressure on him. I mean, talk about a game, man. What about the Eagles? You know what we saw with Saquon Barkley, him dominate the under the play calling, the scrutiny of the play calling and all that, the move away from the run game was too hasty, especially with the weather conditions. Listen, the guy ran for over 200 freaking yards. Are you kidding me? He looked freaking awesome, man. He looked great. He was possessed, man. He had to win that freaking game. And what about that run by freaking Jalen Hurts, man? Those critical conditions on fourth down, those were freaking crucial. Those were huge, man. They dialed it up when they needed to the most, for sure. Wow. What a game. Those weather conditions were crazy. Both games had snow. Talk about some great playoff games with snow and some weather. You guys know in Chicago area, especially and in those colder weathers, it's getting really cold nationwide right now. There's people down south that are getting hit with snow, man. And but these playoffs, wow. Talk about some really good playoffs. Makes you really appreciate how well Washington freaking stomped a mud hole in the Detroit Lions, right? Because all these other games have been pretty freaking close, man. The turnovers were the story here with Mark Andrews' performance under the microscope, man, where he dropped that ball on the 2-point conversion. And like, Lamar said, hey, even though he had 2 turnovers, he had 9 turnovers the whole entire season. And then this game, he had 2 turnovers. So he was partially to blame, but when it mattered the most and Mark Andrews dropped the rock in the freaking end zone for the 2-point conversion, that was pretty tough, man. And listening to Harbaugh, who stood by his players despite the outcome, that was pretty impressive, man. I got to admit. What does this tell about the team morale and strategy? I mean, I think they're going to look at some better players, some players that can help out Lamar more as far as receivers go. Andrews can't do it all. Hey, and listen, like you saw that guy's feet. He was sliding, dude, while he was trying to catch that ball, Andrews, right? I mean, let's face it, guys. Those are critical moments. You gotta seal the deal on those. But Philadelphia won the game. They didn't do it by passing. Now you look at Stafford, he threw for over 300 freaking yards, right? His running back only had 100. I think that game was game planned a lot better. It was, you got to run in the snow. You have to run, period, but you got to run in the climate conditions, where you got snow and it's slippery and it's cold. You got to take care of the rock too, man. And that's something that you just got to do. So, I mean, you look at it and the outcome, what does it all mean? Hey, I tell you what, let's get excited about playoff football, man. These are some great games. I don't think anybody was disappointed at all. Let's move on to the next segment, guys. let's look ahead at what we've got with this epic showdown with the Bills, the Buffalo Bills against the Chiefs, man. Both teams have had their moments, but it's all about Mahomes versus Allen. Hey, and listen, not to gloss over what Allen did, but name your favorite player on the Buffalo Bills outside of Allen. Oh my goodness. Those guys are freaking killing it right now. But Allen is dialed in, and he's got that whole team on his back. And it's very similar over there with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, they got the best scoring defense in the NFL, or at least one of, I should say. They got a good team, right? But very similar in the way that these two teams are just built around one specific player. You know what I mean? The quarterback. So let's look about that, like how that's going to shape up and what's going to happen. I mean, obviously you can see the Chiefs. They've got the upside. They've done it so many times, year in, year out. I mean, who's tired of seeing the freaking Chiefs play? But I'll tell you what, though, to see them three-peat, that'd be pretty magnificent, man. Talk about breaking some records there, right? It's just a really good matchup. It's exciting. What about Washington versus the Eagles? Who would have thought that we were going to have was it Highway 95 over there? I think it's 95. It's been a while when Trax was over there in the military, but I think it was Highway 95. This is like the Highway 95 freaking Super Bowl for them, man. The Washington, who shouldn't be there, but they're there, and the Eagles, who were in and out a few times this year, and we really didn't know what they were going to do. I think it's safe to say that Nick Sirianni is off the hot seat, boys. Okay, but man, talk about a rivalry game. This is game 3, right, for them. So we'll see what happens. Jaden Daniels has been a revelation, but can he keep this up against Philadelphia's defense, known for its aggression and creativity under Vic Fangio? Shout out to Vic, man. Vic is freaking tearing it up. How about if he would have stayed with the Bears, huh? How about if he would have stayed with the Chicago Bears? That would have been pretty tough. Probably would have had to been a head coach by now. And we saw how he stunk up the joint over there in Denver. And that's what Trax has been trying to say to you guys is coordinators are exciting. They come in. They've got lots of potential, but that's all they've got. They got no experience being a head coach. And we saw what happened with Vic Fangio. We loved him. He was true to our heart. Defensive guy, gritty. Loved him, but not so much as a head coach, right? But that's our coffee breakdown with a side of football. But before we go, I got to ask you guys 5 questions as I got to get out of here. It's freaking. You know what my temperature says in my garage right now? It says low. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this around, guys. Look at this. It says low. It doesn't even say what the temperature is when it gets this damn cold. It says get out of the cold, you idiot. That's what it says. But I can't, man. I got to deliver for you guys. I just can't stay here that long enough. As you can see, it's very, very short. I didn't mean to gloss over the Buffalo Bills. I mean, there's so much passion and energy here. I'm so excited about these games. They're freaking bananas, dude. I love a run game. I love good offensive lines. I love good strategy. I love the snow games. Who doesn't love the snow games? It's great, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the playoffs. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekends. But hey, it's Monday, Martin Luther King Day. Hope all you guys are off of work. I'm not. I'm going to the steel mill. I'm going to go save the steel mill for you guys. Okay, we got to make steel. Today's inauguration day. And all of that. So I don't know what your guys' plans are. But hey, like I said, hopefully you guys are off today and you guys stay warm and enjoy some football later on. We've got a Monday night game. Chicago Sports Podcast. We'll be covering that. We got a pregame. Not sure if we're going to have a live game show. Got to talk to my co-host, see what's going on with that. But we're definitely going to have a pregame show on that, maybe even a postgame show, maybe even a show in between. We'll see how everybody's day shake out and see what happens. But, hey, let me get you some questions really quick, guys, okay? All right. Question number one. Do you think the Eagles should have stuck with the run game longer, considering Saquon's performance? I do. I think that they should run the rock early and often with Saquon, dude. That guy's a freaking beast. Guys, you guys remember when Trax was talking about us freaking picking up Saquon for the Bears? But oh no, he's too expensive. Oh no, we don't value running backs. Oh no, we're the smartest guys in the room. We're going to go out and get Swift. Make no mistake about it. I'm a Swiftie fan, not a Taylor Swiftie fan. I am a Swiftie fan, dude. This guy's good. He's not great. He ain't no Saquon Barkley. And but I tell you one thing, he ain't got no freaking guardian tampon on his freaking head right now, because he's, the guy is a beast, man. He is a beast in the East, and I wish he was in the North with us, man. That would have been a true Chicago Bear running back. Oh man, would have been so cool. But yeah, back to the question. Do you think the Eagles should have stuck with the run game longer, considering Saquon's performance? I do. Was Matthew Stafford used effectively in the game plan, or was there a better way to utilize his skills? I think there was a better way, and I think they freaking shouldn't have thrown the dang ball so much, You know what's funny? Trax kind of gets off tracks when I'm thinking about freaking Stafford, because I always see him in Detroit, like it all goes back to like, the replay of the photos in your head, and you're like thinking of like Stafford in like, blue and silver, and I'm like, and white, and I'm like, wow, am I on topic? It's crazy. How much do you think turnovers decided the Ravens-Bills game more than strategy or execution? How much do you think turnovers decided the Ravens-Bills game more than strategy or execution? I thought it was a good game all the way down to, like I said, you get that 2-point conversion. Now we're cooking with Crisco, baby. Okay. Who do you think, or coconut oil? I know this is a whole different era. Sorry, showing my age here. Who do you think has the edge in the quarterback duel between Mahomes or Allen, and why? I mean, come on, dude. Talk about leading the witness. Just say Mahomes first. You already know the guy's a freaking beast. He's obviously got the edge. But, I mean, Allen, talk about momentum, dude. He's had a better year in terms of, stats and everything else is considered. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a toss-up there, boys. But you know what? What about Daniels? Has he been playing better than all three? Has the rookie been playing better than Daddy Mahomes and Josh Daniels? I say yes. What you say, yay, in the comments below. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You guys are blowing it up, man. You guys are going off like a wedding dress. You guys are doing great, man. I love you guys. You guys are stealing the freaking show. Love all the interaction. Listen, I'll say it once. I'll say it again. I'll say it a million times. This show is created by a fan for the fans. Your voice is going to be heard. You ain't going to be heard on a 4-letter network. So tune in early and often, and we will get to your comments. I've got about 10 more minutes carved out. Trax is going to freaking hang out in his freaking frozen tundra garage and do this podcast just so your voices are heard. So make sure you freaking smash that like button, okay? Make sure you subscribe if you're a new subscriber. Ring that bell, that notification bell for, hey, what did I do? I already know that I get this all the time. The joke, what did you do with all that money you saved? And then I say, what money? All that money that you saved for singing, singing lessons. I'm a terrible singer, man. Okay, here's the last question, guys. Can Jaden Daniels continue his surprising run against the Eagles defense, or is this where his playoff journey ends? Bro, I'm sorry, man, but I'm on the Washington train. Still a diehard GSH, baby, to the grave, from the cradle to the grave. I'm still a freaking Bear fan, but dude, I'm on the freaking hype train of Washington, man. They're freaking awesome. Talk about a Cinderella story, man. How about it, dude? How about it? Oh, man. Did you guys see freaking what do you call it? Magic Johnson's interview. He was pushing it off, man. He goes, the owners, we could sit back and watch, but it's all about the players and the execution. That owner gets it. That's what happens when you grab an all-star, Hall of Famer, a freaking player of a game, not football, but of a game. He gets it, man. Shift it back over to the players, man. Huh? That's awesome. I love it. And I think he wants to get it back to the Redskins. He thinks it's silly that it went to the Commanders. What do you guys think in the chat, man? Let's hear your comments. Or do you care? Apparently, it didn't freaking matter. They put it all aside and just focused on football. Can we just do that? Can we just focus on football? So, once again, can Jaden Daniels continue his surprising run against the Eagles defense, or is this where his playoff journey ends? Let's check you guys out in the chats. How you guys doing, man? You guys look like you guys are on fire over here, man. Your hair's on fire. Good morning, Plank. Good morning, Trax. Bear down. Both games yesterday were great. Derek Knight, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Love your picture, bro. That's pretty cool. Like that hat, dude. Looking good, buddy. Mahomes is magical. Allen's is a 4x4 truck. Hey, dude, you ain't lying, Derek Knight. Awesome name, by the way. I wonder if it's real or is it just like a stage name or something. Leave it in the comments below. I want to hear what you say. Black Rain, man, Lamar outplayed Josh, but turnovers and Mark Andrews fumble and missed conversions. I agree, Black Rain. It's all about the conversions and turnovers, buddy. You got to take care of that ball. Bear down, man. Go DR says, needs to be a former OC that doesn't come from a team with a top 5 QB. That's very interesting. That's a very interesting take because, you're kind of like quarterback driven, quarterback mindset, whatever. There's something we need to circle back on that. Great take, Go DR. I'm just going to let you take over, buddy. Let you take over, handle the controls. You produce the show. I love it. Let's do a show together, man. Let's cook. A lot of pleasantries back and forth. This is what I love about the community. You guys are the community. Your voices are heard, man. This is great. Shout out to the community. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Little chicken strip. I love the picture, man. Solid shades, bro. He says, I got the one hand jam going on, playing with one hand, thinking of, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Bro, well, all right. Mike Crescenias, Allen, MVP. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm pretty sure you already are, Mike. Shout out to Mike, man. Numyedet says, yo, what up, yo? What up, bro, Num? Hit that subscribe button. CJ in Dallas. No, the Eagles will smash them. Okay. All right. He's feeling pretty confident about the Eagles, man. Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. And thanks for all the comments. Circle back, put some comments over in YouTube land after the show's over and the chat's over, man. Everybody have a great day. Win the day. Be great today. Thank God it's Monday. Freaking be great, guys. Enjoy your family wherever you guys are at. If you're at work, be safe. Stay warm. Love you guys. This is Trax, and I am checking. Before I check out, I got one last question for you guys, and that is, what do you guys think the score is going to be tonight, and who do you see that's going to be in the Super Bowl? I guess 2 questions now. But like I said, thanks for joining us on Coffee with Trax. Make sure you comment your thoughts below. Subscribe for more playoff analysis, and let's keep the conversation going until our next episode. Remember, it's not just about the game. It's about the passion and energy we bring to it. Catch you next time. One last question. Rigdon says, one last comment. Great games yesterday, although Philly and KC are at home. Both road teams are going to give them heck. I think one of the road games represent and respect conferences. It all depends on the injury report. They'll determine my prediction, but I don't want KC winning whatsoever. Thanks, Trax. Chat. Bear down. Bear down, Plank. Hey, you guys have a good one. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Win the day, guys. Win the day.